Yeah. Yeah, you might want to mess with
Shield's
it.
fine.
Why is it so?
I mean, aside from this, nobody's got one
Let me
there.
set up my music.
Well, yeah, no, that's even then, that's fine.
That's weird.
And then Lance, I need to actually move up a little bit more.
The question is, when you did the shield, did you attach it to the elbow or did you attach it to the hand? What I would actually recommend is pull out the shield again.
Yep.
If you look, you have the grip piece. If you flip it around, you have that grip piece right on the other end where your elbow goes.
Oh my god.
So if you look on this end, you see that grip piece right...
I can't believe you're bringing out my technical boy.
I would actually recommend putting it towards
Even
the
saying
elbow,
it
so that means when
fucking
you move
killed
the
me.
elbow,
Even
it follows
saying
the
it
elbow.
killed me.
Yeah, that was just before heading out to...
Like, even you were like trying to hold a straight face, but then you were like, fuck, I can't anymore.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Whenever I do like shields and stuff like
No
that,
idea what you're talking
unless it's
about.
like meant to be more held by the wrist,
Fuck you.
I usually try and go for the elbow because
No idea what you're
you have
talking
more
about.
control, but not have too much.
It's
time
okay.
with it.
Got the right
This was an easy setup.
voice for the helmet.
Oh yeah, no, definitely that looks nice though.
Yeah, you should be
this is
good.
pretty
Play
bad,
it real quick
so-
so I can make sure to help you out. But also, holy shit, Augie, Augie, as he slowly attempts to plot to murder me, and he's also like, God damn it, Ivan, why are you like this?
Buy more shit, Ivan.
Well, okay. I need
You're
to think what I
lucky they're
would buy.
paying me to
Why?
hang out with you.
Are you sure it's because of payment and nothing else,
Considering
Augie?
I've just gotten back. I'm
Couldn't
gonna
sleep.
end up doing a...
Mm-hmm.
You want more entertaining?
Mm-hmm.
Swags.
More entertaining, you say, That's sus.
Don't you have a frog to kill or something? Get out of here.
I already bought clothes. I need to buy some like big swords and shit off you as Ivan.
My cat
And then I need to get like
more
She is, but she's sleeping.
I need to get a Sumerian version of him set up where he looks like a fucking
Where's the door?
where basically he looks like a fucking a Highlander wanderer with a big sword, you know. At that point.
Alright, if I can get stuff.
this setup later. I've got.
No, I know where to find one. I just need to find time to like talk to someone and set it up. Because I have one of my DeviantArt favorites, like a good one.
That works out.
Yeah, it's just finding the time. Big swords though, that's gonna take a bit to figure out what to choose from because there's a lot of fun choices there. Let's be real.
I'm gonna discombobulate for a moment.
There's a lot of options, yes.
There are a lot
I'm
of
stuck
fun
again.
options.
Why am I stuck again?
I got more than enough laying around from different places.
You have enough. You have enough to where you have enough to where you put the people in.
but I just got more again recently.
Oh, what else was there? What else has been added to the arsenal?
Let's see, stuff from TF2.
Yeah, I know that's on model.
Why is it stupid like this?
Actually, a bit of that.
Not model
Jesus
no,
Christ,
like,
come on.
Workshop, Gary's mod, like people.
I can't say that word.
Base TF2.
Oh,
You gotta grab it, like.
oh, okay.
Oh, trust me, I am.
So we have all that.
Believe me,
Uh,
believe me, I'm grabbing it.
More than enough stuff apparently from Demon Souls.
I don't know. What the fuck's wrong with that? I was gonna say words, but I can't say those words anymore. Or at least
I
not
might
live, but
grab a few
whatever.
things from there, and there are options there that are
Yeah,
fun.
once I get that cleared out, then yeah. Once I know what the deal is with it, then yes.
Yeah,
Always good to make sure first.
yeah, I'm not going
No,
for
I
it.
can't use that. That's Ace Combat 3. That's a no.
There's nothing crazy to go for anyway. I know there's like one big sword I want from there, but it's not like it's an early sword that's like manageable, like an iron greatsword or some shit. I'd have to relook at all the Dark
Oh, yeah,
Souls
no, I could
weapons
easily-
again.
Well, yeah, no, I could easily get like an iron greatsword and stuff like that. That's not hard.
Yeah,
More than enough
yeah.
of those laying around in storage.
Yeah, no, it's just what style, you know? What style do I want to go with? That's
Listen,
the
I can
question.
give you a dart monkey from Bloons Tower Defense at this rate if you really wanted it. I just
Give
have it
Ivan a
laying
little-
around.
Give Ivan a little monkey on his shoulder, and it's just the passive effect every once in a while. It just throws a dart at the enemy's eyes and blinds it for a minute. So it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Mm.
Monkey. Monkeys are funny.
Monkey.
Monkey.
I'm putting way too much effort into the Monster Hunter manual. And so it's taking me a
Good.
very long time to finish.
It's a passion project.
Exactly.
I witnessed a good portion of it already.
Oh yeah, no, stuff from Deadlock.
Yeah,
we already
I'm
got
making,
that
like,
now.
a
Stuff from
legit
Deadlock's finally ending up out.
scientific document. Like,
So there you got that.
if only I studied
I
this
keep
hard in
hearing
actual
about Deadlock. Well, I haven't even looked at anything from it. I need to look into stuff of it later and see what the fuck is even offered there. Because I don't.
They got a good
Because I've
amount of
heard
stuff.
about it. Oh,
I got
cool.
access to it for free early on, so
Oh, is it any good?
it's good.
Oh, okay. Fun time to play with friends and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Good.
Well, probably
It really depends though, on if you're like a fan of like
Ember will be
a
able to
mix
do
of FPS and
armor
MOBA.
at some point.
It's like a interesting scenario.
I mean, I played
Yeah.
Overwatch as much as I don't want to say that, but like,
see
you know,
Ghost.
we know how that went for Overwatch, let's be real.
Yeah.
And under that.
Let's see here.
I'm willing to give Deadlock a shot to see how it vibes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, there we go. 4K Templar sword. I got that. Metric ton of medieval weapons, apparently. 19 different
Why
types
is
of
it in my head?
swords.
Why am I thinking in my head that Ivan is just a fucking... Like, he has, like, 2 swords on his back, like a Witcher style. He switches
Apparently
between the
weapons
two when
from
he wants. When he's like,
Mordell. So we got stuff from
Ooh.
Mordell.
Fun
No,
choices.
you cannot have the dark sword.
No,
Kinda
no,
looking
fuck
at
that one.
I kind of regret looking at the Warhammer, like Space Marine 2 discussion board, because everyone's
There's a lot of
demanding
stuff
the.
going on there.
Well, I mean, there's like there's multiple people demanding the for female customization.
Yeah, I know one thing. Like one thing that made me happy about that game, even though I'm not a big Warhammer fan, they gave tribute to Total Biscuit in the credits, and that was like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, here we go. Devil May Cry 5 Dante's sword.
Oh yes, that's perfectly fine.
We got that later out.
To give everyone an absolute heads up, Harm will have to be stepped away due to family. They'll probably be back within about a half hour to an hour, depending on how long family decides to be annoying. Given situations right now, mostly everything here would be patrolling the area and checking for different threats and stuff like that around the areas. You are all perfectly fine. So far, no real active reports have come in. So far this week has came off relatively quiet, but honestly your reasons for here is just basically let's not have patrols lax in other areas while we're trying to keep an eye on things.
Fair enough. I also hope your week was good. I hope you relaxed well.
That is
I'm still
true.
doing my best to recover and relax because, as people might have noticed in my conversation, we went from being plus 30 for like several days to weeks on end, and then in the span of like 6 to 8 hours, it dropped from 30 degrees plus to about 15.
God.
So,
Yikes.
No, my head hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, Vamp and I are aggressively struggling, and we will be good, but it's definitely one of those things of, fuck.
And that was
You have to adjust again.
just being there on like 3 of those days, it went from hot to cold to hot.
So,
Yikes.
as it sits, it will be a bit of a slow session today, mostly to get back into the swing of things, making sure you're all good. Everyone can get back into their characters, making sure everything's fine. If you do have any questions, of course, and stuff like that, if I'm unable to get to them, ignore the giant Toby Kadechi in the middle of the room.
I don't see anything. What do you mean? It's just us
Exactly,
here.
good job.
No one else is here.
What do you mean? That's just a puppy dog. That's just a dog. What do you mean?
It's just a ghost.
Ignore the
See a
spiky
dog.
poodle in the middle of the room. It
Are you
has
guys
not
crazy?
been-
I don't see anything.
No, it's
Alright,
just Mr. Tibbles
no.
the cat. That's why Rooster's all the way over there.
Exactly what Sybil looks like. I think I'll get to that mention. Obviously, the fluffy cat that Luther sees as the horrors of what it truly is.
Fucking choking over here, you bastard.
As it sits,
Oh, fuck.
though, you're all welcome to start whenever. I would like to get it going as soon as possible, just so that in general you all don't have to stress about anything, time frame and
Alright.
stuff like that, and we can just honestly have a bit of a relaxing session today and not have to overtly deal with.
You know what? The only thing that stresses me out? The care and worry for my good friends. Yippee.
Cringe.
I could make jokes about my stress levels, but honestly, you don't need to see the fact that I almost put a therapist in the hospital.
Understood.
Jeez.
We could talk about my drama, but man, that has been some. I'm pretty sure I've caused at least one therapist to have some alcoholic problems.
Jesus.
Just like, okay, Amber, how are you today? Well, you see, hang on, pulls out a bottle of whiskey, pours a shot. All right, continue.
Alright, I'm gonna try and.
You make the joke, but that has actively been a situation that is probably, well, not really probably, but kind of happened. No, it's like a situation of like, how was this week to you? Oh, I mean, to get started with, actually, before you actually do finish that sentence, do you mind if I do something really quick? And he like goes into his thing, pulls out something, sticks it under his tongue, and he was like, "Give me a second." Okay, please continue.
Oh my god, he took weed. He took an edible.
No, I know exactly what it is. No, it's fucking Zin. It's the nicotine that you put under the fucking, like, under your tongue. They were fucking taking Zin right then and there.
My man went to Zimbabwe.
Situations like that before of, wait, please continue after I do this. And then it's like, okay, you may continue. And it's like, yeah, cool, that's great, it's wonderful.
Luther, get down. Mr. Tibbles isn't here yet. You're fine.
But yeah, as a sits, you are allowed to go into the map at any second here, basically. And you may go forth.
Okay.
It's fun to have a nice talk again with friends I haven't seen in a while. Because we get to laugh at silly
I
shit.
assume Camp 1?
Yep, camp on.
Fuck you, I'm going camp 2.
Alright.
Mr. Tibbles is at camp 2. Are you sure about that?
No.
He's patiently waiting for you there.
No.
He's going to stare into your, like, soul with his deadpan eye.
I know.
Help me with putting on like the
Mr. Tibbles is patiently waiting.
on
No.
my avatar, like you know.
We can see about getting that done next week.
Fuck, I'm going in. Fuck, what is it called again? Hold up. I need to have my notes up. But what would Dr. Boot? Oh, finally decided to join us. You remember me. Hold up. What? Oh.
Okay, yes, we're all crazy, but we're not like, okay, but down there. Hello, Luther.
Hello.
Good to see you again, Luther.
You as well. Sorry.
Oh, you sound tired.
Yeah, I am. I've been going through scrolls, books, manuscripts, pretty much nonstop for the past almost 2 weeks.
Doesn't sound
Oh,
fun.
that's
You're like a
nothing.
researcher.
That's
Oh, yeah,
necessary.
I'm just trying to break your record. You might have to spend 2 more months doing the research.
Let's see if there's any energy drinks in here. Yep. I'm gonna grab some. There we go.
So, I guess while you are out here, where do you go? Just, to give you an idea, there has been a Magna model spotted out here, so be on your guard, okay?
Not in the middle of
Oh boy.
Oh! My hip's broken again. No, it's not.
I mean, you'll be fine. We got pretty. Well, no, I don't know if that is actual fire. It does feel weird. Like it is fire, but it's not fire. You know?
Yeah.
Wasn't it called Hellfire or
Don't know.
something?
Yes.
Yeah, hellfire.
Something along those lines, I think.
Excuse me. Nonetheless, how have you been, doggy? I hope things are going well with you.
Been keeping busy with reports and rewriting the manuals and.
Oh, my fucking hip broke again.
Rewriting them again, I
Figured it was
see.
about time for some. Yes, but figured it was about time for some field research. So here we are.
Don't worry, I'll make sure your field research is just fine. He'll probably get you a bullgun or something while you're out here, though.
Damn it, hip! Stop it! Fuck, man.
I usually don't need it.
Usually, but you know how things are out here, especially with all the new information of the people with red crystals and all that stuff. And all the other strange people.
I think you may forget I did not start as a researcher. I was a hunter once.
Oh, I didn't know that. You never told me that.
Oh,
There we
did I not?
No, you
Oh,
more talked about how you were lazy and didn't want to be bothered.
It's not lazy. I do not like physical labor. There's a difference.
What?
I work hard.
What are you doing on the roof of the camp?
Yeah, well,
Thank you,
because I
Mr.
can.
Ah, fair enough.
Exactly.
Seriously, this thing is so. How is it this dirty?
I don't know.
I'm standing on thatch at this rate.
Why do you think
Monster materials, probably?
Eh,
I don't know.
Exactly. So you're the
Looks
one I
more like
trust
thatch.
to keep me safe out here.
It could be fur. I have no idea.
Okay,
Probably
fair
just
enough.
really.
Oh, good to see you again, friend. Hermit, Hermit. Come.
yeah. Alright, let me get down here.
Good to see you too.
Good to see you.
I'm in search. You just had your bag. I'm in search of
Sorry.
stores to help me all over in Samaria. Heavy fighting involved in lighter fighting.
Hi.
I can see what I got.
No, thank you
Can't
very
say
much.
I've seen you before.
No, you have not.
Thank you for your
Name's
time.
Trevin.
Hope your guys' trip was good.
Eli
What's
Katsura, welcome! Hello there, my friend.
Good.
Hi, Ivan.
You also get to meet...
Good to see you again.
Oh, there you go. You also get to meet
Me too.
Augie, my good friend that's a great researcher. Ta-da!
Hey, haven't seen you in a while.
Is that right?
There's more. Go ahead.
Morgan's here today.
Hello, Miss Morgan. How is your cabin holding up over in the frontier?
Sorry for my incessant yawning. Been nothing but researching in Dendorma for almost 2 weeks.
Ted, I've also been pretty tired as
Speaking
well,
of,
so...
it's been a long time since you've been around my station. Given up on that little prospect, have we?
I'm pretty sure people stop you, but that's not the question I asked.
Me?
I asked how is it holding up and do it.
Yes, you seemed rather
Do you
interested
need any
once in
repairs or anything else done?
some of my research
mean-
materials, but
I definitely still am. There's just been so much else to worry about, too.
Well, we can get people for that.
I haven't really felt like I've even had the time to stop by in Astera in a while now.
I just want to be sure your house
Maybe I'll make
is
a point
still
to do that sometime,
going to
though.
be held up and need any other additional repairs on top of what else.
I should be just about done.
Just a
People
few
packing
weeks
it,
at
I don't know
the
what.
You can come around and pick it
In a few weeks, that should be easy to fix.
I'm going to look and see if it's possible to get the barrier
I
around
hope
it.
to spend at least a little in this way.
Probably then. But if anything, what we might want to do is go to the desert and wait around for Barrioth to come by, deal with and wait for it to shake off some of its mud. But not only is its mud good for fertilizing, but it's also good for once it's hardened
Alright.
into work like a.
Shall we get going
cement
then?
almost.
Jesus.
So?
Those things really do sag. Holy crap.
Just like that, ready. Let me go grab my weapon of choice for the day.
Go ahead.
Oh, pardon me.
Jesus, cat.
I should go get our hands dirty with picking all the herbs and all that. Yeah. You know, we really need to just get ourselves our slingers.
Right now may not be the best in an area like this.
Yeah.
Oh, and how are you doing, Eli? Better? You don't need
Tired.
That's fair. I mean, last I saw everybody was the demon in that one Rider village, so. Anything happened while I've been away?
Did you see the riddles?
Only recently.
Yeah.
If you saw my last few messages about those, you'd be pretty much caught up.
That's fair. Alright, let's go. Well, I heard you guys went somewhere after I left. At least know that much. Unless I'm missing
Oh,
memory.
yeah, we went to the deep roads. What's
Again?
it called?
Oh, yeah.
Oh! That'd be good to know.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Was it as dreary as last time, or?
Yeah, although much lesser amount of scary people.
There's some
Right.
crystals from where they are from.
Only
If you
person that we
want to
actually met
ask
was
them.
the one who gave me my crystals, who I can now talk about freely, I guess. Her name's Pine.
Again, the crystals are not mine.
Oh, right, the one from... Yeah. She undid the curse?
Yeah. Well, no, and also I don't really think it would be right to call it a curse.
Right.
I mean, when she first gave it to me, all I really asked for was strength, but she pretty much just admitted herself while I was talking to her there.
Alright.
The form of strength she decided to give me was protection, and pretty sure there's a couple times it has basically saved my life.
What hands does Ouroboros not have their... What pie does not Ouroboros not have their hands in, I should say?
Look, I still know basically fucking nothing about them. I'm sure we have documents on them, but...
I mean, I know of their...
I haven't heard anything word of mouth, and any research I've done has been focused on other groups.
That's fair. I mean...
A criminal organization, I think. That's about as much as I know.
I mean, they were talked about during the whole liberal accident. They were mentioned in the news.
Apparently, Faris and some of the older bracers before us had a run-in with one of the enforcers at one point.
That checks out.
I think Nix?
Yep.
Also, be like, tell me about the one name you recognize. That one hero you when I mentioned the heretic heroes. What was the name again?
Adol Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adol the Red. He's an adventurer, really. He's
I thought you said he was
basically
fiction.
traveled across the world and back.
I thought you said he was fiction.
I thought he was. But I guess he's. Maybe it's just no. It can't be coincidence. I don't believe in
In all
coincidences
fairness,
at this point.
I kind of assumed everything to do with the Erebonian Civil War and all that followed was pretty much fiction. Like, I mean, obviously the war itself would have happened, but like, curse and divine knights and all that just doesn't really sound real.
Also, the fact that Vivi's potentially one of them, which doesn't make sense given how old the documents were. Well, granted, they didn't have dates on them, but still, they were old, weathered.
Billy.
They looked like, and it did look.
We don't know for sure that was Vivi.
Right. Ferris mentioned it, but.
Yeah, Ferris mentioned it might be. But given that the name did sound somewhat familiar, I'm willing to bet that would be why.
Maybe. I'm just trying to figure this all out.
She might have mentioned offhand that her name is Vivian or something like that before.
Maybe. Could be a family name. Or a title, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, I still plan on doing more research.
See, if her full name is Vivian de Florence, I can kind of see why she doesn't go by it usually.
Yeah.
It seems a bit too posh and fancy to fit her style.
That's very true.
A majority of those names are really just important sounding.
I mean, Knight Captain Kane Highwind?
Yeah, I know. Wow, what a name.
Unless that's the Knight Captain I'm looking for. I mean, I was
told
that probably it. I was told the previous owner was a Knight Captain, so that might be the person I'm looking for. I don't know. It's a whole new rabbit hole to go down. I feel like there's a new one every month.
Yeah, now apparently I'm hearing that
it
this
all
book
does
hero
have to
is...
do with the distortion stones. Is it really a new rabbit hole, or is it kind of just the one we already have going deeper?
It's just it's a new branch. It's a new branch that's just coming off of the main trunk. I feel like that's all it is. Just new branches coming off from the main trunk.
I think a rabbit hole looks more like a spider web at this point.
Yeah.
Or a hell pit.
A rabbit labyrinth.
Rabbit webs. I don't know.
Would spider rabbits be more cute or creepy?
I'm imagining a rabbit with 8 eyes and shooting web out of its butt. I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, and the fangs. Yeah, that might not be cute.
Or would it be a rabbit with more spider-like features, or a spider more rabbit-like features?
I think either way, it's going to look grotesque.
Yeah, now I'm just imagining a rabbit with 8 legs. No, thank you.
Don't.
I'm imagining the butt looks like a big bunny tail.
It shoots fluff out of its tail instead.
Not sure there's any way to handle the legs that wouldn't be creepy, though.
Right, yeah. Or just make him fluffy. Like one of those jumping spiders.
Yeah, just make...
Those are terrifying.
They're cute. What do you mean they're
But
terrifying?
what if they jump at you?
It's a tiny little thing.
They're like the size of the tip of my pinky.
You're not a fan of bugs,
That
aren't
doesn't
you?
make them stop being spiders. No.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
See, what's weird though is the big spider monster we fought is like so big that my head just stops registering it as spider,
It's
and
just
so
more,
it's not actually that creepy.
More monster than insect.
Yeah.
That checks out. But probably
smaller
not,
insect monsters,
right.
unfortunately, don't do that though.
Yeah, the ones on its back. Yeah.
Those ones are fine.
They
look like soccer balls.
Wait, what's soccer?
You remember when one of those small little spiders, like...
There's no way
literally just
this
pushed us
universe
off a
doesn't
cliff.
have soccer.
You'd be surprised.
Shut up. Shut up, both of you.
Oh, breaking our pee.
You're fucking up my immersion.
Yes. Ah, yes. Is that similar to kickball?
Should I be calling it football?
Yeah, there's football, then there's Erebonian football.
I think I feel like it would be more likely to be like very specific areas of Western Calvert.
Actually, you're not wrong. Anyways. Right, we still need to show the hunters that weird symbol and lance we found in the desert.
Alright.
What weird symbol and lance?
Some stuff we found on a corpse in the desert in a cave. It wasn't any symbols that we were...
Alright,
It looked like it was old.
Real old.
Okay. What did the symbol look like?
I don't remember.
That's a good question.
We don't have it on us, unless we do. It was a while.
Fortunately, there's no god here to remind us.
It was a while ago that we found these. We just keep forgetting to bring it up every time. Oh, and the locket I found in the Highlands. I keep forgetting to bring that up too. There's a lot of things.
You forget to bring up a lot of things.
That one is probably okay. That one might be a bit more difficult for the hunters because that's older. That's older probably because if that's in the Highlands, then yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Dragon.
I'll figure it out later. Don't worry about it.
You have
not really
interested.
Oh.
How long have you been up there?
I literally ran like entirely around you this entire time. I was here before you all got here. Seriously, step up your game.
He climbs around. I know he's there. He's always there. He's always watching.
Yeah.
Honestly, if anything, him constantly being above us somewhere has made me less likely to look up, because I swear most of the time if I see weird person stalking us, it's just gonna be him, and if it's not him, he's probably already noticed them.
Yeah, checks out.
Probably a habit to get back into, though.
I mean, yeah.
Would be smart.
Yeah, I noticed him pretty quickly. How's Morgan doing? Probably just gathering ingredients.
Constantly walking ahead.
They tend to do that. You get used to it. They're a free spirit.
Yeah.
Someone I used to work with.
Used to. Does that mean they're dead, or
used to?
So they're dead.
Look at that! You already pick up on context clues. Congratulations. Yes.
Wasn't that difficult?
Well, especially because they were just like them with putting their nose in places they shouldn't be looking into at times.
Granted, they also know how to use magic, so probably a bit different.
No.
Well, fair enough. Alright, where to next? We're just gonna hang out here for a little bit.
We're just supposed to investigate the area.
So we should probably go see more of the
Probably
area.
worth looking up high, checking if whatever it was called, the purple fire monster that looked like it was in samurai armor.
Magnamalo?
Magnamalo.
Yeah. I mean, there's areas to climb over here. Granted, I know how much you love climbing, Cat.
Alright, you kids have fun. I'm gonna go do my job.
I can manage on off.
I know, it's mostly just a jab, so... Never mind.
Called learn to climb. You need to learn it.
I mean, the more I climb and the less scary the thought of it is.
True.
At this point, it's more so jumping that's a problem.
Yeah. I don't get how they do that.
Actually, we might have missed vines. Something we can climb. Place is old. They have many of them. So.
How many of
Let
what?
me check over here.
What's he wanting to check out?
I don't know.
Does he not see the vines 10 feet to the side?
You think he wants to take the easy way?
If we went out of our way to take the hard way, he'd be super judgmental over it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's just Herman, though.
I mean, I have to like it.
I know. Also, everyone understood what was given in the dossier, right? That I posted.
Vaguely, there was a lot of censored stuff.
Yeah.
Someone lose a small person.
I'm also not as familiar with.
I cannot tell where you sort of a new.
What did
just about happened? The same thing.
Hi, long time no see.
Didn't lose her, she's just part of our group. Not around all too often, though. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, I was always at the nurse's office.
Oh.
Alright, I see.
God damn it, my
Did
hand.
find another pathway.
It's good to see you again.
Well, I mean, yeah.
If we were to go out that way, a little bit to the right.
I mean, yeah, we can go that way and go up that way.
Fight is not.
I think this is your first time actually being out here, my friend.
But hey,
Oh, and he's back. Right, why don't we move on this way then?
Many pathways that I remember.
People will follow if
Everything's
people
pretty
start moving.
straightforward except for the mountain climbing up in the mountains.
And Morgan is
The
over in this
reunion is
direction
over.
anyway.
I have stuff to look at.
Fair enough, my friend.
It's really frustrating.
Find anything good yet?
No.
Are you searching for anything in general, or are you just here? What are the others doing? Oh well. Excuse me. Oh man, I'm actually just tired. Oh shit. Ugh.
Yeah, there was nothing up there.
Nah, that's fair.
Here comes Scrawny, Ivan, and the rest.
Think of what you call a shark. It's like this giant thing that swims through the sand.
Oh, damn it. What she sent me.
I always enjoy me talking
Yes,
about
I
things
think
like
there's
this.
a very interesting frog over here I need to look at.
Sure.
No.
Nope, there
But
was
anyway,
me.
the nibble snuff is this wide mouth, like whale shark-like creature. Can eat their knoblocks in one bite. I believe you've seen them before. They're like these stoned, what you would call a rhino.
Well, tell me, what have you been up to? Any headways in your research? Roadblocks?
Phil.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm guessing probably nothing I can do to help. Otherwise, you probably would have asked.
Short of you collecting good ingredients as you've been doing, nothing really.
Fair. Besides, I've been busy with my own research project. Yeah, I've been given library access to Dundorma, going through archives and whatnot, looking into the heretic heroes that have been mentioned to me.
Was when I started being a hunter, where I got a hat back for a caravan. Good time.
I
see.
You had more reasons to go after it than the hat, right?
Oh no, I didn't kill it. I was just getting the hat back for him. kind of just the Jen Moran kind of just popped up by the side of the ship. That's it, really.
Huh.
It's almost admirable how seriously this man took this hat.
Well, this hat was a gift from the caravan. I have to take care of it. It may be old, but it's a remembrance, you know? Plus, this is the only... Well, no, I have the other hat I bought, but that was to keep my head warm in the cold place. This one is the only hat I really care about. It's more than just a hat. Come on.
Never got to check this place out too much. Considering we were...
So, half the time we come up here, there's a monster.
Right.
It's got up ahead right behind us.
Hmm? But... Oh gosh. Something is killing my frames over there.
Which village end are you from? I'm from Tamora. We use wire bugs to get around. I assume you're from one of the older villages? I haven't looked.
Now I really have to wonder if something did happen that she knows of on her end. Hesitant to even bring it up when we aren't confident that it's her, but something like that from one of us that doesn't remember. I'm not sure who else it could be, right?
Yeah, I don't know anyone else who's lost their memory.
Okay.
You would recognize that she has the book that she uses for archaeology stuff in her hands. And she's drawing and writing stuff.
If you're interested in this stuff.
If memory serves, I believe this is the area of Old Kamura, correct?
I think so?
Sounds about right. Given how close it is to the actual
What little is
city.
left of it is very pretty.
I'm pretty sure this is the result of the rampage they keep mentioning.
Right.
And by extent, Magna Malo.
It makes sense why Ivan's so upset.
Oh, there's a bridge up there.
No.
Never noticed that.
That looks like a Torii gate.
Probably a shrine.
I did notice.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a way to get up that huge spire, like rock.
Oh, yeah, we've been up there before, I think.
Yeah, we've been up there a few times. Have to climb in some spots, but for the most part, it's an even path.
Yeah. should probably keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple times we've encountered dangerous monsters over there, one of them very recently, so I'd like to see if anything's currently in the area.
Right. Something cut these. It's probably a monster of some kind.
If it was a monster, I'd expect we'd see the rest of the stock left around somewhere.
True.
Unless it's something eating it.
Yeah, true.
But it seems like a weirdly clean cut if that was the case.
No, maybe Magnum Hollow has a thing against bamboo trees.
Its tail was definitely sharp from what I saw, but don't think it was quite sharp enough for this.
Right.
It's a very clean cut. Also, if it was something eating it, if it's anything like pandas, they'd prefer the new growth at the top.
I did not know that.
So, which way's faster nest?
This way.
Just up ahead. Down below that huge tree.
Oh.
Oh, there's actually a torii gate up with the tree, too.
Strange.
Still very curious as to how a lot of the architecture here is so similar to the east. I feel like they have to have some sort of common origin, right?
Maybe before the unspeakably long war forever ago, people from the area of Calvard made their way over here.
Or possibly vice versa.
Could be true.
Yeah, it's not just a shrine. It's a whole building there.
Definitely looks like the tree grew into the building rather than the building being built around
No,
it.
watch your step.
Scribbles. Drawing. Scribbles.
What is this? A monster cavern? It looks like a barricade.
As I said, nothing. I know, it's magical, isn't it?
But yeah, we probably can stick around long.
These are the areas I specialize in.
No. On my own walk about here, I still never noticed that up there in the hillside.
Well, looks like this area is pretty clear.
Oh, I seem to have noticed more of those back here.
Reminds me back when we first saw that.
We circled around back to where
yeah,
we first were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more surprised you haven't been dragged up there yet.
Yeah.
Last time we were up here, there was a wyvern leg. I brought it back.
Not entirely. I just mean, this nest has been empty for at least a few days. I can tell. Probably something we've been using before before.
Hmm? Oh, what are they doing up there?
Normally found exclusively in a place called the Rotten Vale.
Nah, Rotten Vale.
Yes, which is
Which is-
extremely strange to see it this far out.
Which the Rotten
Very
Vale, for
curious with
information,
one
is just a giant corpse of a, what the fuck is it called again? What's this, if, Buggy, what's the giant serpent called again?
Ah. Smearing, throwing a blank.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember, but...
Something gander?
Nah, Dalamador. The Rotten Vale is just a giant Dalamador.
Ecological
I
and
think you're
biological
thinking of
standpoint, it is a
Jormungandr, which I
fantastic
hope isn't
place.
real.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, me too. Me too.
I should do another expedition to the Rotten Vale sometime.
Well, it seems whatever this Dalamador is basically just a monster equivalent to that.
That's the one we found the statue of way back.
Weird glowing statue.
Because you have the armor
With the
better
glow.
for it. You could light the place
Very
on fire
similar
and keep the
to
veil away
the
from you.
skeleton in the desert.
If I were to go there,
yeah.
I would be seeing the specific species. I don't want the fire.
Great.
That ruins the point. That ruins the experiment. I would go
And
by
at the
myself.
end,
Don't worry about me, big baby.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't hear the end of it from the others. It's not all off.
Yeah, but it
Yes,
is
well, that
worth
sounds like your
noting
problem, not
the same acidic lavinus we saw in this area was also sighted in Zemuria at one point. Or at least I assume it's the same, given it seemed to remember us. That was around a
does seem
year
like
ago
it.
now, though.
Lavinus are surprisingly intelligent and have been known to hold grudges. Which one of you said it?
That would, at the very least, include me and him, I think.
Not surprising.
It was
Not surprising, but
yes, it is very likely that it was one and the same. The fact that it chased you so far, though.
Yeah, how did it cross the, the ocean?
Probably the
You'd be surprised.
portal things.
I always find a way.
No, the
We're
magical
still trying to figure out how the Devil Joe made it to the New World.
I still believe it laser beamed itself.
That's
mean,
not a thing
it
they
can launch
do.
itself.
Not across an ocean.
I'm still thinking people are intentionally bringing them over.
And not just
at least the ones that can't fly.
And yet, here it is.
Well, it would be able to, but it would have to use its legs more because it has really tiny arms. So it can't use its arms.
Have you looked in to see if whether those were already there to begin with?
Practically vestigial. They don't work at all.
They did.
And its tail seems tall and flat enough, it might be able to use that for swimming.
Unlikely, but possible, I suppose.
I would think if forced to, it would work. Maybe they got, like, swept out to sea in a flood or something like that, and things just happened to work out to form a population.
Elder are notoriously difficult to get rid of.
There are a lot of natural things that can just end them if the right circumstances come up.
Little outside of Elder Dragons can cause such wanton destruction. Those have certainly been more keen to wander than some of the other species we've seen lately, but...
I don't know.
Don't Elder Dragons not attack people on sight?
Well, it depends on the Elder Dragon.
True.
Generally speaking, they
also
don't see you as enough of a threat to bother.
It also depends on their cycle. Like, for example, Kushuedora, when it's shedding its skin. They
The
become
only Elder
very
Dragon
agitated.
I know somewhat because I've only been to the New World once. Nergigante.
Oh yeah.
I've spotted one of those a few times, although it's been a while.
Still surprised someone managed to make that a riding companion, though.
Believe it or not,
Well, that's Veil for you.
It's not actually an Elder Dragon. It's contended-wise, it might as well be up there. But
How
if
long
we're
you
talking
don't know?
specifics here,
This is the same one we
there's
kept
each
seeing,
Elder
right?
Dragons, and
What
some
do
have
you
been
mean?
arguing
I
to
think
upgrade its
so.
class
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Wait, you weren't told?
No?
What, are you talking about old grumpy face?
Talking about the one that one
Why
of
did
your
no one
bracer
tell her
friends has,
about
the
the
one with the
brighter
ponytail, Big
Nergigante?
red hair, big sword.
I don't remember that. Was I ever that?
Vale has a Nergigante. He somehow managed to tame it.
How long has this been known?
I think the first time we saw it, Shizula was like right face to face with it. She bowed and then it just flew off. And then we realized
Yeah, that
it had
happened.
a saddle.
Yeah, that was back in the hinterlands about 4 months ago.
Longer than 4 months at this point.
That seems like very important information to share.
impressive work.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. No one told you.
You know, I think that just happens a lot.
I'm pretty sure I even brought it up since then.
Not very good at communicating this last night.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a thing. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
He's a rider.
Yeah, but that's an elder dragon,
It's an
isn't
elder
it?
dragon.
I thought they
Once
couldn't
again,
be tamed.
Biologically speaking, no. Powerful, yes. Threat level wise, arguably Elder Dragon, but biologically speaking,
Yeah.
no. Just a very powerful winged wyvern.
This looks
Doesn't
like
it
it's
have
another
6
dragon.
limbs, though?
Traps don't fucking work
Again,
on
some have been arguing its distinction, but in terms of our current research data, not biologically elder.
Okay.
Again, that's not to say that its threat level is not the same, so I suppose the point is moot, but...
So it's not an Elder Dragon, it's an Elder Dragon level threat?
Yes.
I thought
I mean, it is a
anything that
monster
had
that eats
4
elder
legs
dragons, though. Keep that in mind.
plus wings
That is
was
also
an elder dragon.
I would just say count it as
Elder
one at
dragon-
that point because
Yes. So, the difference between an Elder Dragon and a regular monster is an Elder Dragon cannot be classified under any other of our standard definitions that we currently know. They're also usually world level, if not natural disaster level threats. It's also theorized that a lot of the Elder Dragons we know today are the same, in the sense that we've never seen more than one Kushala Deora at the same time, so on and so forth. Now, Gigante is one that some researchers have been debating about changing class. Personally, I think perhaps it should, but I'm also a stickler for the rules, so to speak.
you're a stickler for lots of things. Let's be honest.
I'm the one who literally writes the definition. If I do not stand by them, then I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah, I did actually also want to ask you about a monster we spotted recently. Unfortunately, I don't have a great description to work off of for it. We didn't really get a close look at it, and it pretty much just flew right over us, but it looked
Tell me
like
what
this,
you do now, I might be
like,
able to help.
silver-scaled flying wyvern, but it had a very different body type to a Rathalos, so I know it couldn't have been a silver Rathalos. Very bulky body overall. Wings looked like they might have had a bit of blue in them. Head looked very small and thin overall.
And it was airborne, correct?
Yes. Tail looked long and sharp, I think.
When was this?
Did you
A few
perhaps
weeks
see any
ago at
sort
the
of
Citadel.
elemental indication, color?
Oh, that one. I know which one you're talking
trail
about.
of fire, something?
Also, what became of that
Not
creature?
that I noticed.
What happened to the creature I left with the hunters? I don't think I heard anything back.
What creature?
It was it was a small red tube-like creature that had wings and like a singular mouth, no eyes.
Both of these were spotted in the same area. At about the same time, actually.
Yeah.
At the Citadel, in the castle, where there's a bunch of red lyrium now.
So the color might not necessarily have been the creature itself.
Weird.
Malzeno!
You see a Kezu, you sure it wasn't a red Kezu? Those are rare, but they do exist.
Well, no, it's
It was small enough that stepping on it killed it.
Could have been a whelp, it's possible.
No, like,
Did it have? Well, no. Well,
I stepped on it and
Unlikely,
it
especially if
died.
you're outside of a cave now that it's... Oh.
It was about yay big. It was a tiny thing.
I thought it was a bit smaller than even that. Like, maybe more like this.
It's been a while. I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember. It's like when you catch a fish and you don't remember the exact size, so you always exaggerate a little bit bigger.
I always know
To
the
me,
exact
it
same
kind of looks
size
like
as my
somewhere
fish.
between a kazoo and a bat.
Yeah.
No.
Was it airborne? Could it fly?
It looks like it had wings, maybe.
It did have wings. It looked like it would support
Had
flight.
wings.
It had wings. It was tube-like in shaped. I left it.
To get back to you on both of those, they don't immediately bring an answer.
Like, I'm sure they still have the sample if you want to go look at it.
Where did you leave
I
it?
certainly will.
I left it with the hunters that took us back from the Citadel.
Probably at the research station by now. One of them at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Perhaps
Any
it's the
other
British
odd
capital.
monsters you've seen?
Yeah, I think they were bringing it in this morning.
Also, should we continue our patrol? We have been here for a while.
Yeah.
We do another loop around the other way to go.
That one sounds oddly familiar, but I can't make sense.
Wait, didn't it also have lyrium in it, on it, I believe, or inside of its mouth? I think I remember that.
Yeah, when you picked it up, it fell out of its mouth.
Right, it had lyrium in its mouth, like it was chewing or digesting on it.
Which just further reinforces the possibility that red isn't its natural color.
Unfortunately, that seems to be how many of these monsters are getting infected by these crystals. Simply eating them. Or eating other monsters.
Silver
perhaps
Wyvern
been
at least
infected
didn't
already.
look infected in what little I saw of it, but it was still worryingly close to the crystals.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we ever go
You
back...
said it flew over you. Did you see it on the ground at all?
No.
It came up from behind the castle, took a look at us through a window, and then flew through that window and over us.
Interesting. I'll have to get back to you on an answer to that. I'll have to go see some of my older papers.
Something
Certainly
in...
not something common.
Something in that area of the world, maybe? Or exclusive to that area of the world?
Perhaps.
With how many monsters have been displaced, who knows?
I mean, if you want to ask, you would have to find someone from El Gado, a place across the lake from Camorra.
Wait.
I have a few contacts. I can
Wasn't
find something. It's just going to take time.
My first time with you guys?
Yeah, there was that.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if there's anything from the northern places.
When we went up to the fort, I didn't notice anything.
Well, we saw it fly overhead.
Bad.
I remember seeing it, and that creature was around when it was around, so it could be coincidence. I'm banking on coincidence right now until proven otherwise. There's a lot we don't know.
Yeah.
Coincidences are just small little equations of something actually happening.
So tiny flying
Big
little
monster.
red bat things that have red lyrium inside their mouths. So carriers.
And
great.
like the face of a Kezu.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, perfect.
Honestly, maybe they're like flying leeches of some sort.
It looked it.
That wouldn't
It
explain
had the
why
look
one
of
would
a
want to eat
leech.
lyrium.
It had the look of a leech, honestly. Now you mention leeches, it had the look of one.
So,
Perhaps.
now we have tiny little things being carriers for the crystals.
Try
So
to see if I can
that's fantastic.
sketch out what
Yeah.
the description was.
Well, I say we keep moving.
Leech this big.
Probably check out the waterfall still.
Wings
A little bit more.
Right.
Nothing really hangs around the waterfall
Maybe we
except for a
should head
few
up the mountain
things.
as well.
Yeah, we can. Almost 2 hours. Alright. There we go. I missed that, whatever happened.
You know, now that I think about it. Didn't some of the hunters just put some sort of toy that looks like a spider in his room?
Oh.
Yes, I remember that. In the rare times I'd actually managed to nod off and he wakes me up with his scream.
I really wish I didn't let him keep up that scene.
Oh, watch this shadow falling. You know anything else goes by now. Or should I need to throw you off again?
No, thanks, Ivan. Still someone getting used to heights.
I would have no idea how to, but surely there's a hybrids that can fly by several different means. Then we would make some sort of
Man, people are bad at moving and talking.
You get so used to it. Why do I think I call you all the, and I quote, zero self-preservation skills?
Well, trust me, I get it to a degree. What is he screaming about?
It's not a fucking picnic stroll. You can move it along.
What?
Come on. Half the place think this is a picnic, apparently, with how slow they're moving, apparently. Of course.
Oh, there they go. If memory serves, the quickest way is climbing up here. Oh, where'd they all go?
I think they went that way. So maybe you should climb up here?
Probably
Get to
can.
them faster?
We definitely can.
Alright.
They all went the other way.
Right around. Yeah, I guess right here should be stable enough.
Oh, it's hard to climb at that slope.
You get used to it. Trust me.
Yeah, is there an idea?
There we
go. Oh, I'm stuck in the rock again. Alright. Like, why is he doing this to me now?
There you go. There you go.
I don't know why this is taking so long today for any reason.
Listen, as long as you aren't going, we should be fine.
Yep.
Fine.
It's just really not wanting to register.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I've never had this issue. There, fine, fuck it.
There you go.
Good lord, what the fuck's wrong with this thing?
It's very touchy.
Fucking apparently.
For whatever reason.
Never had this goddamn issue.
Oh god. It does not want to work.
Nope, it does not.
Nah, you can get the helmet.
Almost there. There we go. Trying to grab that and swing yourself over.
I got it.
Alright.
There. Jeez. Did not want to fucking climb.
So much head trauma from Izalith headbutting you. What the
Over by the
fuck you
camp.
mean?
It doesn't really hurt that much
from over there.
Remember?
That, why does that have onomatopoeia? All the remember.
Wow, it
the
took you
head
that
trauma?
long. Congratulations. I'm impressed that you actually made it.
I don't know why, I swear. The rocks have... Someone put Vaseline on the fucking rocks, I swear.
Listen, I'm more impressed in here. Halfway through.
Yeah, there's a reason the rest of us went that way. No climbing needed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can climb up anything. I don't know why you guys are so bad at climbing.
I don't know if I can hear it from him right now. See, my hands are sweaty? Is that the fucking reason why? God, I keep saying I should wear gloves, but... Right, it's just a regular shrine over here. Right, it's just a regular shrine over here. I swear there's another way up.
Dude,
If
this
you
one's
really
glowing
want
though
to,
on
I
you.
can.
Oh yeah, look, this one, this
well,
one's
I can tell
glowing
my
though,
family
like the
to
other
actually
one.
try to help you with climbing. That's what they teach me. I'm good. That's if you don't. You sure? Yeah. They're really good climbers.
Let's see these rocks. It's easier to climb. Something's up above us. Looks like a tubby.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
Tubby Kadachi.
There's a monster up there.
Oh.
Oh.
It is up there.
Just thought
Get
Ted
down
looked
here.
at him.
Oh, I hear it.
Okay, maybe
not
don't
look happy.
climb the opposite wall and make yourself way more visible, but sure.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
You're gonna get hurt.
Get down here now!
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they could have fun with that. That's all bad.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Well,
Oh,
there
you
it
gotta help
goes.
them.
So be it. Alright.
Well, we're supposed to make sure the area is secure, and if this is that aggressive, probably need to get rid of it, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Problem solved. Kind of.
Not even close.
Ah, shit, it came back. Okay. This is not a good area to fight.
That thing can
Yeah,
jump.
let's try and lure it somewhere more open. Where'd it? There it is.
Well, if you want to lure it more open, then yeah, get behind me then. Come
Jeez.
on, fall back behind me then.
Okay. Electric quills. Okay.
Oh, it's lovely. They're too engaged with it.
Literally after we agreed we should pull it to a more open area.
Here it comes!
Okay.
Whew. Not that way. Yup.
Oh crap.
Away from the ledge. Damn it. As narrow corridors it is.
Okay. Fancy.
God.
What the?
think you're somehow hitting the leaf. There you go.
Shit.
That's a big ball.
Yep. That's why we should stay away from here. We could slide down from this side, but other than that,
over here, right?
We could slide down the rocks from here. At least has a slope, but still quite a drop. Shit. Alright. I think they've abandoned the plan.
Of course they have.
That's what it feels like.
Why bother luring it to a more strategic position? It's right there in front of us, after all.
See, now you're starting to think like a hunter. Or at least the ones we've met.
Shit.
Oh, come on.
Oh, why are they up there?
I can't believe there's not this smartest question up there. Why would you get up there?
Don't go back up there.
Leo, why even get it up there in the first place? That's a better question.
We want to bring it down to an open area.
His thought process is there is an open area up there.
There is none. Yeah, don't follow
There's
his
so
lead.
much
He is
more
not the
area
smartest
down.
man.
We have to climb up the whole mountain to get up.
No, if they want to fight it by themselves, I say let them.
It's pretty good to shoot them off the cliff.
No, don't do that.
You can make it up there.
You want to bring it down. Down is where open areas are. Come on, radios.
Shit. This is stupid.
Great, it's right back where it fucking started.
Behind you!
Okay, let's lure it down now.
Yep.
Looking at us. turn right up here. Come on. Not that way.
Come on.
Come on, look this way, you stupid squirrel.
Come on. Keep shooting at it, keep its attention. Damn it, no!
Whoa.
Woo! Ah.
Look at me.
Oh, this guy's
Yup.
Clearing it.
Push it off.
Hey, glide. I don't think that would do much.
Look out!
Slice, slice.
Keep running!
Come on, we're so close. Don't stop in there.
Damn it!
Why do I even bother?
I think it knows it has a vantage point in there. These things are smarter than we give them credit for. As much as I hate to admit.
Okay, back in we go.
Good fucking ideas. That's the one thing we know. Don't engage monsters in closed corridors, and what do? Engage it exclusively in closed corridors.
It might have flown a fleet further up the mountain on its own. The others are chasing after it, obviously.
If it goes all the way to the top on its own accord, then that's fine, but...
It's on my side. I just didn't put it on because I was looking for you guys. And then it got hot, so I took it off to put cool water on
Where'd
my
it go?
head, and then I forgot about it. And then that's when you guys showed up.
I'm still trying to wonder how you're a hunter at times.
Oh, I think they found it.
I am.
Something.
I'm just more
complicated.
I think there's a word
Alright.
for it.
Let's keep-
Complicated. You might be right.
Let's get
It's at
moving.
the top. Let's get up there while it's still at a good spot for us.
I knew it. Finally.
Okay. It's all the way up. Come on. It's all the way up. Up, up, up.
It's So much progress.
Actually
Yes,
lost.
before we're up there.
Yeah, so keep to this side. Keep to this side.
Watch out, these bridges aren't really state of the art.
Yeah, they're not. Whoa. We really should fix some of that.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll go up first. Leo, if you're behind me, you're coming in with me, okay? Okay, good, you are behind me. Leo, you are with me.
Alright.
There it is. Is he writing it?
Hmm? He's on its back.
Top of it?
Okay.
I mean, I
And
guess.
it's going down.
ADOS, give me strength.
Yeah, me too, if she's listening right now.
I was gonna say Cather or someone shoot it, but never mind.
I don't know. Other people will.
He's fine. He'll probably, you can dodge it. Shoot him. Make him come up here. Whoa.
I'll let it go where I thought that would go.
Did you freeze the air?
Probably the air particles in the air. The water
Very
particles
strong.
in the air. Trying to make a guess.
You are definitely amazing. You know that?
Go!
Oh yeah, I forgot. She actually really hates jumping off the canyons. You almost got it.
I've been hitting it.
Even from here, you can just see the air vibrating from electrical current.
All right. Ugh. Ah. Watch out for those quills! Damn it. Don't know. goes again. Nope, never mind.
That time it's running. That time it's... No, maybe it's not. Damn it. It's running now. Take a moment to sharpen and...
Where is Eli?
Situated. It's running.
Yeah, did anyone see where Eli went?
There's a claw around.
Yeah, no, I cannot do. But we either take stock or did Eli get off to this? We're missing a boy with 2 swords.
Toby's aren't smart enough to,
Can you reach him on comms?
Sorry.
There he is.
They give Toby Gadachis and their subspecies the nickname Toby.
You alright?
No, he ran me off the cliff.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, my arm's fucked. Jeez. Yeah, I stat electricity.
Not too much, but hurts. Here, breath. Should at least take some of the edge off, I hope.
Don't jump in the water at all. Yeah, it really is.
Insert tears here.
Stop wasting your eyes.
Man, that's cool.
Alright.
Can I also get a book like this?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, it was charging me there for a good little bit.
Oh.
Don't you already have a book, Leo, that people are looking into?
I can't read it, and I want to. Every day it
Yeah, you sent it off to get it to read by researchers, right?
No. Yes.
Oh, we had that computer. Just being checked because it's gonna help you. I'm sure they'll get it back to you eventually.
I hope there's cool things in it, like learning how to do whatever that was.
Don't know if that's the same thing, Leo.
Alright.
You guys are not staticky at all. When you get near it, you touch other people, you might
Got hit by a couple of its
shocked
quills,
but
considering the fact that they can climb walls and drop down on top of us, I suggest you all come here.
Yeah, kind of the reason why I want the fur.
Leo, that's not how it works, if that's what I think you're thinking.
What do you mean? That's how it works.
Leo, you cannot stick to surfaces with its power.
You know, I actually was not thinking about that, but now I'm gonna try it because you gave me the idea.
Leo, that's not an idea. That's me telling you facts, though.
No, you gave me the idea. Now I'm gonna try it.
Wouldn't he be going rogue if he was gonna be killing a Toby for sport? It feels like, just because he wanted parts of it.
You told me. Now I want to try it.
Leo, if you fall and get hurt again,
you can put out a request for stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You warned me about a lot of things.
Yes, because you do stupid things.
Alright.
They're not stupid.
We should get a tracking
It's complicated.
Yeah, let's not leave it too much time to recover.
Yeah,
and also preferably avoid fighting it outside of cramped areas like this if we can. It has a huge advantage on us.
Yeah, electricity hurts.
Something away from walls where we can stick
trying to get everyone to get down.
Because of the signal good armor.
Yeah, see?
And some of us?
Yeah, see, this is why I don't... Yeah.
Nice weapons.
The blame
Well,
game
this is
doesn't
the
help.
rewritten stuff.
We're hunting this together.
Hey, belt buckles.
Oh yeah, the belt buckles. Well, they're like, if I wanted to touch you with the belt buckles, I would just zap you. So like, pop.
No, don't do that. Ow.
It's funny though.
All right.
We're all still here in one
hurts.
piece.
Yeah.
Yellow.
You know to the Fifth Fleet?
I'm just glad there was no jagged spikes at the bottom of that cliff.
What? Are you new to the Fifth Fleet?
Let's just go.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
When they were just trying
Pretty sure I could easily use stone right now. I just don't know if that's worth the theoretical risks.
Stone. Oh, your crystals?
Distortion stone.
Oh, right.
The guy who gave the riddles did something to it, and I still have no idea what.
Riddles? You mean through our communication? Or through our network?
Yeah.
How did it... You know what? I'm not gonna question it. We now have a riddle man.
I have a theory, but nothing concrete.
So we have a riddle man that's able to fuck with our distortion zones through...
When he did something to the stone, it was through a dream, I think.
You know, I still haven't had those yet, which is weird.
That one was definitely different. Didn't happen after I fell asleep. It's like I was lulled into it midday.
Strange.
My monster's not dead, right? It got away.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Good. I just scored a settle with that bastard.
Let's not get too excited now, remember?
Yeah.
Keep it in check.
If anything, more reason to take care of it now. We don't want you having to score against two monsters.
And trust me, this one is much smaller than the one I have at the Glav.
If anything, I can imagine it's like how I am with the fucking crabs.
See, I don't have a... See,
I still need to go and kill that one.
See, I don't... Now I'm feeling left out. I don't have a monster rival or grudge yet.
Get your ass kicked by one
If you
and make a
wish
grudge.
upon a star. If you wish upon a star, maybe you'll get one for Christmas.
Wait, what?
More of a
What are
joke
you
than anything,
fucking
but I
wishing
appreciate the
for?
sentiment.
He wants a monster I'd have a grudge against. He feels left out.
Well, more of a joke than anything.
5% didn't happen.
More of a joke than
You
anything.
could have him go beat up a Signoga. Actually, no, wait. I know the perfect one. We find him a Stygian Signoga.
I'm not fighting anything just to get a damn grudge.
They all want to kill you if you piss them off. It wouldn't matter.
I'm not gonna fight something just to get a grudge. Sure.
They're all right. They would be all rivals.
Do you just carry those around?
They get pissed off very easily.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Yeah, she has an endless supply.
Well, like Athena did with her snacks and energy drinks until she got rid of them all, and somehow supplanted them all into your room. Somehow.
I swear.
Yeah.
What did you do with all those?
Gave some away. Stored away the rest. Still so much.
I feel like she's trying to just push her addiction onto you.
No footprints. No nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No one in yet. Darn.
I know. There's a start. Go take the high ground with him. Make sure you have his back.
Absolutely. That's what we saw. That thing is usually like water, as far as you know.
It drinks water, so.
Well, yeah, but like aside from that,
Have you ever been blighted yet?
what does that mean?
Blighted. You know, like thunder blight, water blight, fire blight.
Okay, again,
fire
what does that
shock.
mean?
Okay, so you know how you catch on fire from certain monsters that breathe fire, or monsters that throw mud at you, or like throw ice at you? That's why we have Mulberry. The blight that gets on you, that slows you down, hurts you over time. Mulberries gets rid of the blight.
I don't understand how a berry would help with being on fire.
Yeah, Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain.
It's weird to explain though.
Seen Weaver at this
Okay.
point just don't understand.
See,
Why bother?
I don't
Why bother
understand your
questioning it?
stuff, you don't understand our stuff.
Yeah.
When you just want to
We
stop,
don't
drop,
even
roll.
understand our own stuff. That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Oh, goddess, right. That's what I was gonna do. Got so caught up in the research, I got to visit the emissary. So I need to talk to her about what I found.
I'm curious for.
So you haven't talked to her yet?
Not yet, no. She's probably been so busy given her job.
She is the emissary.
This is true.
And with things recently, from what I've heard and seen, it's probably very hard to get a hold of her.
Yeah, so I'll keep trying.
Would be nice to see her again.
I can't remember the last time I saw her.
We saw her in the Sandy Plains when she mentioned the Heretic Heroes.
I think it was the last time we went to the capital that I saw her.
Yeah, that was when we had our meeting.
No, she was around when the Fae attacked.
Well, I wasn't there.
Well, considering the hole in my shoulder, I didn't really get
true.
Oh, wait,
right,
no,
right.
she did talk to me after the fact.
Right.
Wait, hang on. Run that by me again?
Which part?
The thing about Faye? What is this?
Oh, yeah,
we were attacking the same kind of monster she's a hybrid of, and she did not like it.
Yeah.
So she attacked you guys?
She probably had moments of crisis, or crisis of
Oh, you mean the one that
identity.
shot at me with a friggin' bowgun?
Yeah, probably had an identity crisis at that moment. Wouldn't be too surprised.
She was just standing there watching us for like 20 minutes before she started shooting.
And then I had to run up there, smack some sense into them, then they ran
Yeah.
off.
Rosa took care of it, from what I
I
understand.
see.
Yeah,
To be honest, I don't really remember much of what she actually told me after that. I was distracted.
All I remember hearing from the after report is that apparently Faye and the monster talked to each other or were able to communicate in some way.
Okay. Well, that's a first. Never heard of a hybrid doing that before.
I just really hope they don't all do that.
Could ask Johan,
There's
probably.
a few we know that don't. Like, very least Bones and Islith.
Right, but they can actually...
Maggie as well, actually.
I mean, with Maggie, she flat went berserk when she saw the Magnamalo.
Yeah, she joined the fight against him, pretty sure. And Isolith, I'm
Maybe
pretty
it
sure
just
I've seen
depends on
her
whether
fight
they're
in
more
Astalos.
social or territorial.
Maybe because FaZe a newer hybrid than the others. Still trying to figure things out, maybe.
No idea.
Don't know.
Maybe it's a new thing for...
I have no
or
idea.
common thing for new hybrids.
I have no idea.
I swear, if this thing turns out to be all the way at the very top of the mountain that we aren't going to.
If it is,
I'm
I
heading
don't.
back to camp.
I don't care. It can live.
Yeah, I'm going back to camp. I'm not risking getting thrown off of a cliff again.
They did enough for today.
Why don't we just call in the gunship? Just shoot down from that there.
I've been thrown off cliffs.
Too expensive,
Rammed into
especially to get it
walls.
all the way out here.
So many fucking times. When we come into these fucking Monster Hunter missions, I swear, it's always with the hunters. I always get rammed into a wall or sent flying off of a cliff. It's always here. I'm trying. I really am. I'm really trying.
I believe
But sometimes it's just...
I get it. Don't worry.
You all literally have the spatial awareness of a duck, I hope you know. There's a giant T-Rex that was right behind you and started attacking us, and me and Leo are separated.
What? What? Why did she... Oh, jeez.
Wait, T-Rex? Wait, what?
Don't know what a T-Rex is, but it sounds like she's describing an Anjanath.
That's a dinosaur.
Okay.
Why did she
I
separate?
didn't even hear a roar.
Shit.
What is that?
Oh, shit.
That's Glavinus.
Tim. We need to. Wait.
What's the play here?
Is this where we run?
Hedda? I don't know.
It's the Glavinus.
What are you guys doing?
Here.
Oh. What? Okay, and?
I don't know. Apparently they recognize it. I don't know.
If it's a Glavinus, this is gonna be one hell of a fight.
You sure this is the one you guys recognize?
That is... I don't know if it's the same one, but it is an acidic Glavinus.
Okay.
Well, it's so just as dangerous.
There we go. Every one of you have the spatial awareness of a duck. What is wrong with you?
What the fuck you mean? We were hunting something else, and you were lagging behind.
All of you.
Okay, you didn't come and tell us though.
It was literally right behind us. You kept
No, they
walking
fucking
around us.
wasn't.
Guys, right below us.
You are a fucking fool. Oh, hello there.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, if this is the same acidic lavinus we've seen before, then it cut you guys off from us on purpose. It knew what it was doing. This thing is intelligent.
Yeah. I've hung a regular glavinus before.
Yeah, it's a
I don't know
glavinus.
what a cynic was capable
Why
of.
didn't you shoot a flare either, Leo? You have those.
Yeah, but, not before it, pulled out a giant tail and cut my arm.
Should we get our hunter armors?
This is why we stay together instead of being lagged behind.
It was right behind you guys.
I looked
I
behind
think
and I
I'm gonna
didn't see
need the
anything
stone
back
against
there
this thing.
multiple times.
You know what? That's a smart
And
idea.
just hope nothing goes wrong.
How's that thing so quiet?
What's the
It's
plan?
so large. You'd think you'd hear it.
If something were
around.
If something were chasing you, you should have started running towards us instead of staying behind. But
Yeah, but it was blocking our way.
Everyone's safe. It doesn't matter. We need to figure out a plan of attack against this thing.
well, plan
Because
of attack,
again,
just go
it
fucking
is
attack it,
intelligent.
man.
You gotta-
Easy.
No, it's
These ones are kind of a bit more intelligent, and it has a bladed stone-like tail. Very sharp.
Yes.
It's more metal than stone.
To remind me.
Well, when you figure out something.
Well, either way, we can just go and beat the shit out of it. So come on, instead of just watching it. Sure, you'll be fine fighting it. Okay.
Alright.
okay. That's a bit better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he could do that too.
So terrified of that thing.
The glavinus is
they are pretty powerful indeed.
A lot of things are pretty
And
powerful,
always
Leo.
so
What's your point?
Well,
Well, we can either stand here and let it wander, or just go attack it.
Big brute.
Need to take
I
care of it.
do
at
have a
some
pretty
point
good idea
Anyway.
on its attack behavior. I do know.
Let's just say it
General,
uses
but
this.
I don't know about this one.
The main thing you want to watch out for is the tail.
Clearly.
Secondary thing you want to watch out, since it is an acidic glavinus, you want to watch out for it hitting you a lot when it has its, while it's in the form you saw currently. The acid on it will slowly weaken your armor and make it to where every hit will hit harder. So don't try to get hit too much. When it sharpens its tail, though, you are still going to get fucked up.
That's
but
what
not as
happened to me.
badly.
That's how it managed to cut my arm.
I was lucky when I fought the glavinus.
Alright. Is it time to stone up?
I would, yes.
more prepared.
You angry enough to do it?
I mean,
Alright.
I have some stuff, just not
Not
as
sure.
much.
It was,
Yeah,
but
my point exactly. We need to make
I'm
sure.
more scared of
We're
this.
gonna make sure. Because another thing is, if you're alone and that thing cuts you off, just start running. Don't try to fight it.
Yeah, I know I'm daring, but that thing is the running part.
Pulling that thing back out, huh, Luther?
Yeah, this is the fight I think it is.
Alright.
You should have used it.
Oh.
Yeah, careful. Let me go first around the corner. I have shield.
Right.
There's another friend. Seems the gladness had ran off.
There's the, Toby.
Yes,
right
yes.
there.
Leo, go back to camp real
Slightly
quick to
bit
get yourself some no berries and stuff, alright? Get yourself checked over real quick. Make sure your armor's good. While we're close, okay?
Yeah. I'm heading back.
Alright. Yeah, you can come back when you're good. I just don't want you out here right now with your arm like that.
It's just...
climbing the
I say let him.
Fucking course he is, I don't care.
If it's just this, I'm not gonna bother wasting resources.
At least we know it's here. It's more than enough for me.
And it's a far greater threat than the Toby.
I don't I think it's Jesus.
Well, which do we prioritize, the Glamnus or the Toby?
We need to keep the area clear than Glavinus.
Alright.
Shh, they are not on the same page as us on that. I feel like it can't have gone far. I'm going to look around a bit. If I encounter any danger, I'll come right back to you guys as soon as I can.
Let's let them deal with it. I'll go with you.
Alright. Keep an eye and ear out in all directions.
Right.
If you see it, do not engage.
Do we want to call God to let him know what we're doing?
I think we're close enough they should see.
Cannot have gotten that far. I'm surprised it didn't engage with the Toby unless the Toby was up there hiding from it.
Probably was. We should have gone after it way sooner. We shouldn't have stood around talking for so long.
It is a bad habit. But at the same time, it's better to go in with a plan rather than just, what Ivan says, just going and beating it up.
Yeah.
Which I feel like it's a bad habit him and some of the other hunters have.
I feel like that's just how they handle everything. Just beat it up, and if that's not working, hit it harder.
Yeah. Do you see any tracks?
really a hunter. Are the terms here or in Samaria?
That thing's big enough, it has to leave some sort of tracks.
It's like the Toby hasn't gotten off of the gate.
Why?
Probably scared.
Well, we need to find that damn thing. Alright. Oh, now it has.
It did jump down.
They have it handled from
the Toby.
Alright.
I don't want to stray too far from them, because it will take advantage of that.
Right.
We already saw it take advantage of that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's hiding away somewhere, hoping that we go after it.
You gonna be alright?
Yeah. Just
If you kids
want
are
to
looking
stay
for
as alert as
opportunities,
possible.
Why not that way?
Figured.
Heads up.
Something we need to go after, but I don't want to stray away from the group to do so.
Alright, well. No sense just standing around. Let's get our weapons out. Quicker
Hopefully this is small enough we can finish it fast.
I know. Quicker we kill this thing, the more.
It was hiding
Look
from
out!
the Glavinus.
Ah!
Maybe it already put a number on
Might have. Nothing behind us still.
Which it's gone after Morrigan. I'm surprised it hasn't tried to get us yet. Just be prepared.
Yep.
Sorry I said anything.
You're fine.
Who's it going after?
There's Morgan.
Are you okay?
Shit, Morgan.
Fuck's sake.
I thought we knew better than to go off on our own like that.
You...
I don't think
that...
she knows any better than any of you.
But... That sounded like a backhanded compliment.
I think that was just an insult.
I don't get hunter culture. Here it comes! Too many people. Yeah, just had one of the spikes fall over my head.
If I didn't have this shield, that thing would have damn near bit my arm off.
I believe it. Now!
Alright, watch it. Get away from the head. Get away from the head. Why then?
I almost was shot.
Ah, that hit my leg. Yep. What was that? What was that red beam? Someone else up there.
Someone's up there. White hair, might be Kryl, can't tell.
Looks to be about Kryl.
It's about Kryl size and shape.
Look out!
We know a lot of white hair people, though. Doing alright?
Against the fact I had a quill in my thigh, I'm doing the best I can. No.
Oh, God.
It's running. In the direction Glavinus went.
Oh, let's go after it. Damn it, that hurts.
Hold on. If Kryl's here, there has to be a reason. Let's talk to her first.
When did where the fuck did he go?
Then she always
Not
feels
Hunter,
better.
the other guy. Did the fuck did they? You don't know.
Oh, there she comes.
Saves on first aid.
Oh.
The fuck?
Oh, still need to get used to the landings.
Ouch.
Ow. You know, one of these days I'm gonna take a moment and wonder how the fuck you do that.
And yet you're the one says you can't be bothered with learning magic.
I don't even know what that is,
I want
magic.
to learn it.
Never said I don't want to learn it. I just said I don't understand it. Yeah, but oh damn it. Hello, Deathman. How are you?
Oh, yeah. It's a
Hi.
crazy armored one.
Doing alright.
That's good to hear.
Am I right to assume there's something going on that brought you here?
A little bit, but honestly, without any conclusions, I'm not too worried about it right now.
Do you
Mostly just
happen to see any
tracking-
monsters aside from what we fought?
Big, tall, and ugly one showed up again, so that was kind of the one that I noticed a little earlier.
Oh, the
The one
glass.
that ambushed us.
Though, to be honest, I haven't noticed much else.
That's good.
It's been really... It's been quiet.
You know what? I say
I
that's a good
can't
thing.
be
I did
certain
notice
it-
something else was here.
It might just be something of the same species, but I believe that Glavinus is something that we've encountered before. Both here and in Zemuria. Around a year ago now.
I did notice something interesting about that one. That was traveling through this area.
What's that?
Usually, you know, some scarred monsters have, like, different things on it, but I'm pretty sure I noticed some chunks of metal that aren't usually from monster or from hunters, I should say.
Lovely.
Which means it might be the exact same one, because
chips of metal here, chips of metal that, stuck inside scales that don't look like bone or anything you guys have been wielding that I've noticed.
Fair enough.
Did
Though
the
now
guild
here's
ever
the
mention
problem.
something about that being there?
Much better.
If reports show properly, that thing has been elsewhere, hasn't it?
Oh, I mean...
We initially encountered it, I believe the first mission that we as bracers were ever sent on out here, in this exact area, actually. Say around a month, maybe 2 months later, there was a mission I went on investigating a town that had unnatural decay and disappearances, which we learned was due to a decaying harvester, and somehow that Glavenus was there as well. It recognized me as well as the other people who initially encountered it.
Wait a minute. We haven't gotten any reports about special Glavenus, have we?
The Bracers have always had a bit of a report on the...
Yeah.
We have.
And he tried to transfer a lot of the information over to you guys, but it looks like some of it slipped through the cracks, I guess.
Ouch.
It is concerning, though.
Gotta love paperwork.
You're telling me that's my job most of the time. Well, it was until I started traveling around so much. It's weird.
I learned that paperwork is not important when you start laundering.
If it is the same one, then as long as it's in this area, I don't think we can consider this area secure.
No, it means that this area is dangerous, but we'll have to see if its movement changes. It could also be patrolling old hunting grounds to see if its territory shifted. I don't know how nomadic Glavenuses are, but I doubt it's able to fly across the sea by itself.
I mean, currently this area is marked as dangerous with the Magma Malus sighting, so this is pretty normal in the case currently.
What's not normal is a Glavenus being able to appear both in Zemeria and over here.
Oh no, of course, but danger-wise...
I'm telling you, someone's moving those things around.
That's what I'm more
Outside of the ones that
concerned
can fly, those things, someone's moving them across the continents. This is my running theory.
I mean, I have theories of noticing
investigate the area. Even if we don't find the Glavenus still here, maybe there's remnants of one of those portals.
That's something I was also going to bring up. I feel like we've seen a few of those portals around that
saw when
hybrids connected to it.
Yeah, we saw one in the Sandy Plains as well. They're popping up. Do you think it's connected to the hybrids in any way? I mean, Faye appeared from a portal.
Yes, I can confirm that when we met Maggie, she appeared on the deserted islands in the Wyvern Nest. When she appeared there was a circle there. That I can confirm.
So someone is fucking with monsters either from Zemuria or something over here we don't know
In
about.
all honesty, that might be connected to the time the Brachydios hunt. When
That's not good.
Few people said that there were weird shiny things around the head of the Brachydios.
That is
There
not
were
good at all.
crystals that formed around its throat, but I have to wonder if that was something else.
I mean, my money's in Ouroboros. They always are
I
popping
think
up
the
something.
question is now is what is the guild gonna tell us to do after this?
I'll probably have to sit down and...
Going after most of them? Yeah, I know.
Yes, Leo. Yes, Leo.
We should
We
probably
are
look
hunters.
into things.
We protect the balance.
Not to mention, rifts have been starting to appear too.
I haven't gone to one of those in a while.
Have
Sending them
there
to
been
other
more of
places. You know what's gonna happen.
We haven't
They
seen
send
one for-
monsters
More
to
sporadically, too.
Places they'd never been.
We haven't been in one for months.
I'm honestly not sure I've seen any of them since we stopped investigating around the ship graveyard.
It seemed to quiet down there, and we thought everything was okay for a while. And the citizens were relatively decent for a bit. But honestly, something I've noticed is we left for a while, we didn't get any reports of anomalies. Yet then suddenly, like this month, I've gotten 3 reports in different forest areas of other anomalies appearing. And rifts appearing, and different things appearing, and so on and so forth.
So, you guys can't
Alien
tell
forests?
what the portals are? I thought it was like magic, right?
It's complicated.
We assume so,
Well,
but
that's
we
what
don't
we're-
know.
It's complicated.
We're assuming it's magically up. We don't understand.
Magic
Yeah.
is
The best way
more
to, like, from what
so
it sounds
something
like-
from our side of the world, but that doesn't mean we understand it very well.
The best way to
It's almost
describe
as foreign
them-
to us as it is to you.
The best way to describe these rifts is a lot of them feel, or like I would say, they act like
With
wounds.
exceptions, of course.
Wounds?
I did reset at the
Whenever-
same time.
Whenever they appear, it's almost like something was cut open, and then other things start to bleed out via echoes or any other things.
So, like, wound in the veil, basically.
Familiar a little bit.
That's what I'm understanding. A wound in the veil of some kind.
Okay. Yeah. Kyle, while we were out exploring here, we would come across things that that our scalp flies would react blue to, and they would be cut in half. But they did not resemble any monster. Most of them. There were small rocks and other bits here and cut in half.
Yeah,
Like
we
clean cut.
couldn't get much
Right in there.
information. We couldn't get any information out of it, so we just kind of just left it there.
Tagged it, and took it. No one. Well, you did. I
Yeah,
picked
didn't we?
it up and yeah, we took it.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
we could.
then.
There were bigger. There were a few bigger rocks that were cut into, but the smaller ones I picked up and took back to base.
Okay.
It might be worth looking into then, if we're getting these types of things popping up. It might be
We
worth
can
looking
give these
into
those rocks.
something.
It's actually
No,
pretty
we can-
fascinating. Just clean cut, just smooth right into the rock.
So we can continue to hunt that Toby Hadachi, or
We
just letting it
probably
go?
should, to be honest, if it's... But it's up to you.
No. We should probably get it. We don't need another one. We still have that Black Diablos to hunt, and then the Regios as well.
We do need to
Yeah,
chase
we
this
list.
down.
Yeah, those
It
are the
attack on sight, so
the more tougher ones.
it is aggressive.
Most Toby Kadachis are aggressive. They're kind of like snakes in a sense. They will attack immediately upon seeing something. Similarly for Viper Toby, he'll kind of lull you into a fake sense that he does not care for you, and then throw a poison dart in your back.
I mean, now that you're here, I guess we should probably go after the other one. I mean, if you want to help us, that is. Unless you got somewhere
Leo,
else
we're
to be.
taking out the Toby first. We don't need more scarred monsters. Come on.
No, not Toby. I'm talking about.
I think we should definitely
Wait, no,
leave the
one we're going
Glabnus for
after.
now.
Not the Glavinus, nah.
Unless it's
not
still
that
in this
thing.
area, the Toby is higher priority now.
Alright. Oh, it's gonna hurt for a while.
Come on, I want that
But,
fur.
You're not going to be able to stick
There
with
is
Soda Criticism with
something I
that
wanted to
again.
ask you about if I could.
Alright, let's give them some space, everybody.
If you want.
Is it a private? If it's a private thing, we can go on ahead.
It's just about the riddles and all that.
Right. Yeah. Let's walk and talk. I have my own questions as well about my
Did
what I
you
found and researched.
happen to pay attention to any of what was discussed in our comms in the past couple of weeks?
I've kept a bit of a look at them, but mostly just been kind of keeping an eye on to make sure there's no threats and anything. I did have nines keep an eye on and constantly check for any like invasive protocols, things like that. Though,
well,
weirdly enough,
there were these.
I don't know.
Hmm?
I guess something. I don't know. The best way to describe it is I get a weird sense of deja vu when I ever look at those riddles.
Yeah, they were marked as being safe by nines, which is wherever it is they were coming from, as far as she could tell. But we saw once we answered them, they decided, whoever it was that was sending them, that whoever answered the most would get some sort of boon, which happened to be me. And a couple of days later, just in the middle of the day, I basically passed out and entered what felt like a dream. And I was in a room that looked overly fancy, I guess, with these nice chairs and a fireplace and all that. And there was a man with dark hair kind of over one of his eyes. And his eyes were golden in a soul-piercing way. And he was saying a bunch of weird things to me, and took my distortion stone and, like, breathed energy into it. And I'm not sure what exactly it did, or who he was even. I tried to get a name, but he didn't give it.
Do you mind if I see your stone really quick?
Here.
Should be the drop it back into your hand. Ow.
What's wrong?
Like I said, did the same thing happen to me?
No, you're fine. It bit me.
That's concerning.
How does a rock bite you?
I haven't used it since that happened, and I'm worried too.
The only thing that would... One sec. She, like, pulls off her glove for a second. She got pinpricks through her hand that look like they're burnt.
Give me your hand.
Don't heal me. Adverse effects. It's a side effect. That might be actually the reason.
Burn marks.
Clergies have accidentally done it too.
So no tear on you?
No, tear's kind of fine. It's more connected to water. But, certain arcanes and the things that the church use can be a bit detrimental.
The thaumaturgy?
Aye. Given my genetics, I am closer to, well, let's just say me and walking, talking skeletons weirdly have some common ground sometimes.
Makes me confused more.
Alright.
Especially since the language used in the name. It reminds me of a set of languages I can read, but I can't read these ones.
There's a theory of the thaumaturgy.
Graded.
There's a theory behind thaumaturgy and things connected to older things. The higher elements have odder connections.
Right, let's keep walking.
That language, the stone, everything just fucked as usual.
Apologies to bother as well. I had my own questions into the research I've been doing. I figured I'd give you some what I found and see if you can answer anything for me.
Sure, I might be able to if we get the chance.
Sure.
Maybe if I look at my research, I could probably find something.
The only thing I could think of that would cause me this type of thing is...
Luther.
Yes.
See your hand.
You said you talked to a guy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Other hand.
Okay.
The thing that affects me so adversely is...
Thank you.
Dragon.
You're gonna feel her squeeze your hand a bit and then the call.
Nothing about him looked particularly dragon-like. But
pierced in the thigh, so that helps.
then he was also basically breathing fire, so I don't know. He did use bits of really odd, like, basically archaic language, like thee and thy.
Old Common.
Also referred to mankind in general as his children. Said that whoever it was that sent the messages, or that he sent the messages through, he was referring more specifically to as his child. And he also called me Child of Stars. I believe he also mentioned he was imprisoned in some form, giving people his boons, like he basically forced onto me, would loosen that prison, in a sense. And he implied that he was imprisoned by a group that saw him as a threat to their gods. Gods being plural, so I can only assume not Eidos.
Sounds like a very old or knowledgeable being.
The aspect of worship is what divines refer to as a harnessing of power. I think I need to look into this first. There's one more. Someone you may need to talk to at some point.
Right.
There's a arena master that you're all acutely aware of.
Zelda?
Hearing something from that direction.
There is one more thing I wanted to talk about regarding it, although perhaps better in private. I don't know for sure, but I think I might know who it is that the messages were sent through.
A dragon aspected individual with a fear from cult-like entities and our Jaeger allies. Our Jaeger ally, his life is starting to regulate faster.
Did he engage the monster alone again?
Possibly, I think so. His heart rate is irregular.
That sounds like him.
They're up high.
Irregular. Irregular as in fast or inconsistent?
Yep. Damn it.
Okay.
Do you think it's best for me to continue avoiding the stone until we know more?
Honestly, a boon will always be positive.
I would be surprised if it was negative, given he seemed to want to spread his boons to more of us. He'd have no reason to want to take them if he did something bad to me straight away, but I'm more worried long term. It was a stupid enough decision to do what I did with Pine. I'm not really happy about being forced into something like that with another person anyway.
Luckily, Pine has to go through me now. Granted, that puts a lot of money on the line, but I'm fine with that. Ivan, hold on. Thea's there. Okay.
Oh, we really need to give them Arcuses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna look into it later, trust me. This is...
Doesn't Ivan have that
getting a
tablet?
little detrimental.
Doesn't Ivan have that tablet?
Have we synced? I can't remember if we synced it or not. I've been busy.
Shit.
Up. Go. Now.
Yup.
You good though?
I don't get how do you do this? Just kind of.
Sounds like it's right up at the top.
I don't know why it's no. Climb.
Swear for the life of you. Climb.
Not doing what I've always done. I don't know what's different. Oh, I think I know what's happening. It's not registering that I'm letting go with my other hand.
Well.
There we go.
You standing around. The thing is up there. Go.
Gonna fast follow here with both in that too.
Extra shot.
possible to think that maybe the Jaeger will take this as a lesson to not fucking engage monsters alone?
Nope.
Honestly, he'll probably just be angry that we were talking about things of genuine importance.
Who knows? Where the hell's Ivan?
Holocaust took him.
Players,
Shit.
as you discovered fighting the creature, you notice there's a huge humanly bite mark around its neck.
What?
Are you alright?
I've been a bit a few times.
I think that.
Was there anything else with it?
I think this thing ran to our Glavinus friend.
He'll cast Holy Breath, moderate healing.
That's a little bit better. I ran out of first aids too.
Yeah.
Well, that's something new.
Running.
Did I get scared? Shit.
Come on. Damn it. I think
that hit it.
Yeah, I think you did. Nice shot.
Probably best not to keep antagonizing it from here, as long as it's still in the area.
Alright. Best not keep it waiting.
Focus on the link. Keep your mind at bay. Focus on the target at hand.
Think you're good to keep fighting, Leo?
I'm probably going for on it.
I know that. I'll ask questions about the second one. Oh, wow, that's a mark. Alright.
Take care of him.
Looks like it's a little bit screened. Give me a moment, alright?
That's it. We need to kill this thing now. Oh, I'm falling. Did it land over by the nest? Yeah, it did. Alright. The others will catch up. But hopefully we're enough to kill it.
We'll focus on now.
Right.
Eli's linked up with him.
Okay. I have to say, your look looks a little more demonic in nature.
That's just it. It's nature to me.
Fair enough. Guess I have no room to judge.
If it makes you feel better
Oh.
about it. If it makes you feel a little bit better about it, I'm not exactly from around here.
When you said skeleton, I kind of imagined undead in some capacity.
Well, it's more along the lines of the things that inhabit the bodies of a lot of things like undead skeletons or honestly demons are from where I originally came from.
Gehenna? That doesn't matter now. You know what? I'm learning a lot about myself and the world this past year, so it doesn't matter. If you want, I could start this up, or we want to wait.
I can probably start getting it burned, but honestly, we might want to do it now so that it doesn't have time to recuperate.
Sounds good. Let's start this party.
Alright, I'll leave with you.
Oh, be careful. The horns are new.
Shucky boy.
Shit.
Right now it's normal.
This thing should not be this resilient. How are you feeling, Cat?
Normal so far.
You have horns now, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Maybe that draconic power you were talking about earlier. All right.
There we go. Fuck caused that though?
Alright.
I'm not the only one seeing that, right?
We have an idea.
You feel the link kind of break for a second?
We're having a guess that's our Glavinus friend.
Traction.
What, that bite mark there? That's too small for a fucking... That's a fucking... You see that?
Yep.
That's a small bite mark.
I wasn't aware how big or small it was.
Fuck you. Fuck is that?
Uh-oh.
I mean, did you see the bite mark on Herman's neck, though? Dang.
I think my internet gave out. My avatar's not switching.
To me, you're switching, but your dash effect is happening non-stop. And then you turn into a bot.
I only got to see it because I ran up on him and I saw it as I approached and all the blood covering him.
I've had this happen a couple times. It sucks, so it does.
Well, the big guy carved it down by a bunch of palicos, though, that's for sure.
And see if that works.
Nah, it's just a VR chat thing. You might want to switch in or out or reload it, either one.
And they're gone.
They engaged it with far too small of a group, and it seems like something else was there too.
And on arm.
It was there.
I'm sure we can ask Herman when he's well enough to. Oh no, hell, he might have done something that heals him instantly. Who knows? Fuck off!
Anyway, done that.
Even aside from that, today was a goddamn mess.
Most things are a mess, your point. Fucking hell. Oh, you seen this bite mark too, right?
Humanoid.
Here.
Ah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
She just thumbs up.
Here.
A nice
But you're not feeling any different?
On the Arcus. There you go.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Think so?
Ears.
Are they ears or horns?
I don't know.
I can't tell. Maybe horns.
Doesn't matter.
How do they feel? Like the horns that they look like?
They're very solid, far more like horns.
This thing sort of has some fur on it.
My consensus as an archaeologist, horn.
I think we use it first. Well, that's good to know.
I don't feel like they're part of me.
Same color as the rest of the armor.
You said you had some...
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, you know about the heretic heroes.
Feels like a pretty similar material, too.
One of our allies, technically speaking, counts as them.
Does it look like there's like a headband?
Sorry,
So last I talked, anyway...
Say that one more time?
One of our allies, technically speaking, is considered one, but last time I checked, the group that's around that calls them that, in general...
I guess V?
Vivi.
Okay, so that is confirmed to be her. Okay.
To be honest, what bugs me is, last time I heard that group was supposed to be completely disbanded, or destroyed.
That's what the notes I looked at said. Apparently, according to Emissary Rosa, the previous owner, my Stone, was a heretic hero. Or is connected to him in some way.
I feel like this
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark, as as Milo mentioned, it was like I think a night captain or something, and believe it or not, that was on the list of one of the people. So I'm guessing, pulls out notes, Night Captain Kane Highwind.
Right.
I haven't interacted with them, but from what I understand, they're still in order. But from what I understand, that name's come up at least 3 times in their brace logs, but they've never been at any of the cities.
I mean, I can send you the info, or granted, you probably know much more than I do. I can give you the list of names that I've seen. It was like some traveler's notes, not even an official document.
Probably one of their on-the-road inquisitors.
Inquisitor came out, like Lord Edgar Roni Figaro Vivian came up, and apparently one that Eli knew. Let's see, the Adel Christian.
You mean the traveling adventurer?
Yeah.
Really didn't feel any different, for better or for worse.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right?
I mean, he has been called a terrorist before, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Anything I had a little
Though,
more
to be honest, he hasn't been
unusual,
seen for years.
I think that
Something
has
was
to do with
specifically
why
made
I
about a
activated it.
traveling daughter. Cydophilus
There
Orlando?
were people got injured. I didn't want anyone more to, and
If that rings a bell, though.
using that to
I don't think they went out of the way specifically
let
to
myself
mention
jump
it.
down cliffs was the fastest way to get here.
Should say with traveling daughter.
With traveling daughter. Again, bunch of names I don't know. It didn't mention anything about the authority that hunted them, but I can guess it wasn't the guild or the Royal Knights that hunted
But now
them.
there's
It
a
was
new issue.
something else, probably.
No. They're like, the best I could put it, they were almost considered like a weirdly alienated or isolationist style of like
Up there as well.
paladins.
Leo didn't seem to
So
see
this
anything.
authority hunted these
I don't
heretic
know about
heroes.
Ivan.
Okay.
People who ever went against their order in some way or another. From what I understand from some of the documents I saw, especially when we were doing our versions of a treaty with the hunters, it was a situation along the lines of they basically have in their causality, they can negate certain choices or choose sanctuary for criminals in the hunters.
What is she doing?
Oh, she's disappeared, it looks like.
It disappeared? I wasn't paying attention.
I saw her, then there was a puff of black smoke, and then she disappeared. She's been known to... She can do that. She has that ability, so... Don't know.
Who disappeared? I wasn't paying attention.
Morgan.
You're smoked up. Do you see anything else up here? Or was it just smoke? You know?
Man, I can't sense her.
I turned around just as there was just nothing but smoke.
I watched her summon the smoke, then just back away into it. By the time I was up here, she was gone.
Is she looking at us when she did it?
Yeah,
about something.
Usually I can at least trace some of the... Oh, I warp around a lot using some of my stuff. I can usually trace when other people do it. I can grab a footnote.
Honestly, might be a good time to mention it now, because I'm mainly just uncertain about saying it in front of her when we aren't sure, but I think she is the one that those riddles were sent through. It was mentioned to be someone who had forgotten, and she's the only one out of our group with memory loss. At least as far as we know.
I mean, there's the one girl, but she's not around as often right now. The white and black hair. These are the big fisties.
You mean Astra?
Yeah, I have memory loss too.
My friend.
Actually, honestly, about like
This is
30% of
first time
bracers
hearing
seem to
about
have
either of
aggressive
those.
amnesia.
But
Mine is a different case, let's be honest.
I have a feeling it was Morrigan.
It wouldn't surprise me given Arcane. But if I can't sense her right now, there's only a few things that can do that. But
If it is her, then she knows a very weird runic language.
I'm not even certain if she was aware she sent those riddles.
No idea. Might be worth keeping an eye on, though.
In fact, if anything, the man I spoke to seemed to imply that she wouldn't have been.
More to the taste of its bracers.
Who is he? If he is what I think he is, the best lead that we have is... If he referred to you as a Star Child, there's only other one person who would even have remotely that type of definition.
Do you think that it meant something, or was it likely just because of this?
Each one of us seems to be interacting with things in our existence right now. I mean, as much as it's been weird to say, each one of us keeps falling into connections with things. I think each one of us. There's gotta be a
What
reason.
are we connected? Yeah, I know what you're connected to. I know what you're connected. What would I be connected to then?
I'm not sure. We haven't figured
Honey
it all
junk
out.
is honey.
Had the riddles gone slightly differently, I think we would have been given some idea.
Yeah.
Family members are connected to each other constantly. We've noticed that a lot. People that we knew or you knew happen to have interactions with each other. Everyone seems to have some sort of connection to one another, even if it's ones that they didn't form themselves. I don't know what this entire aspect is, but to be honest, there's only one other person I know of who could possibly have a connection like that. At least from this group. He's kept it hidden for a while, but I think it's finally time to start talking to our lovely little arena master.
It has seemed apparent that he knows a decent amount about all of us, even if he doesn't say.
He's one of the closest friends to my
He gave
grandmother.
Athena the shield that belonged to the Red Templars.
Hell, I don't even know that much about myself.
I mean, hell, should we show? I mean, hell, Kyle, I found we got this shit while we were up in the mountains investigating stuff for. Well, we found this and then I just took it. This is from when we went to investigate the mountains of Soren. So there's also this shit.
A warden
Nice.
shield. Which means we should probably talk to Lauren at some point, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how
You said you found this sword?
Well, we found it. We found the sword impaled, chopping a man in half that was already dried and dead and skeletonized and all that.
Technically speaking, you're
Then we
half
found
right
a
there.
demon.
How old does the sword look to my archaeologist eyes?
It looks like it's been aggressively maintained for a couple 100 years, at least. It's not in great condition, but it's definitely been used actively during those times.
Feels in better condition than the sword if you want to have a look at the
Based
shield.
off of what my
I'll leave
own
it to him to
knowledge of
decide
my
what
own
he wants to
eyes,
share.
this thing's several
But
hundred
Zell-
years old, well used, well maintained.
Whatever name he decides to use, Zell Best or the Zell Knight, I will let him decide.
Yeah, you can't really. I mean, I can polish it and give it a good, like, whetstone, but outside that, that's all I've extra
Should also mention
You might be, unless the thing has special properties, you're
As
probably
far
better
as
off
the
eventually
person who
upgrading to a
sent
more
the
brand
riddle,
newer sword.
even if it isn't Morrigan,
So, considering how everyone seems to be
it
finding
was a
weird
girl
things,
at
you may have
least.
found a really magical
Used she.
or very powerful sword.
Gotcha.
Not enough of all of us.
That helps narrow it down at least a bit.
Perhaps me keeping some information private is rude, but I think we'll let Zell decide whether or not he's going to share information. But there's a reason he took interest in you. And there's also a reason he's taking interest in everyone here. And it's not just because family. Though he does like to say that a lot.
Yeah, it seems to me here. Everyone has interesting families except my own. Don't know what's special about me just yet.
I mean, my adopted family's not that interesting. My real family, though, that's still a tough in the house with people.
I don't know. I just always feel like people know something more about me than I will ever know. It's annoying, but...
I mean, if nothing else, we know you have very high talent with piloting soldats, but no idea if that means anything.
I have no idea either.
There's a lot of things we actually don't know about a lot of our allies in this group.
Cyborg super soldier.
No.
Frankly, the only reason I know anything about my family aside from mom and dad is because of my cousin. But even then, I don't know much from her.
Your cousin? Who's that?
Her name is Kira. She's a Jaeger. Part of the same group as Herman, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw her. She's that blue lady with all the blue hair, techno parts.
I also found out something about that group.
Oh, what's that?
I got birthday presents from the leader.
Define birthday presents.
Leader. Yeah, that's
Mostly
normal.
like... At first I thought it was maybe a jab because of the way Eve acts when she's around me. I thought maybe it was a slight jab, but apparently their leader sent me photos.
Do you have money?
Photos
My
of...
dad and his siblings.
Oh. That's interesting.
Photos.
That's a bit...
I'm calling
That's
it here.
very embarrassing.
The
What
leader
the
might
fuck?
be family.
Or at
We
least
fall in
knew
line
them.
with everything that's been going on lately.
Everyone seems to be connected in some way or another, so it doesn't surprise me.
Give or take, pretty much.
It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it.
It kind of is, yeah.
Doesn't really seem like a coincidence.
Nothing ever is a coincidence anymore.
Everything just equals out.
Let's be honest, I read the report about you, and something that doesn't fully make sense to me is... You are perfectly fine and synergized with a stone that we found in the middle of nowhere.
Right, it did take me months to sync up with mine at all, and even then it took months more after that before I had any level of control.
Cyborg
No.
super soldier.
Not a
It's all
cyborg
blood and
super
veins
soldier.
inside their body, trust me, I can see it.
Alright, if that's the case, what if... what if second thing?
I mean, I come from a...
One of the parents is related to the previous guy.
I doubt that. My parents are new money, wealthy merchants from Parm. Sure, they were...
Where's your family from?
I barely spent time with them. They were always out on business trips. Only things I know about them is that they wanted me to go to Thor's. They wanted me to be very pro-empire, pro-war, but then Leslie happened. That turned everything upside down. Hell, I don't know a thing about her either.
Yeah, she is an enigma, even in our reports. She stays quiet a lot. She pops in once in a blue moon. I've only come across her once, becoming a receptionist, even in Lamont.
I don't know. I feel like there's something...
Even I think...
Why me, though? Out of all the kids that she could have gone to, why was just a lonely kid in Parm? The fake identity
There's more than we know.
Maybe there is. I'd sure like to know, but
I think we're all just sitting here asking for more questions than we're getting answers for, to be honest.
oh, I'm become used to it at this point, which I don't think is a good thing.
We're also out in the open, in the middle of a wilderness known for its wild monsters.
You're not wrong.
True.
And that's a fair comment. Maybe we should head back to camp.
Right.
To be fair, we do have eyes in both directions, but camp would be safer.
It would be.
Let's start heading back.
Might
be a good idea to go. Maybe we should go to Ciliana at some point and just.
I must see one of those shrines up close at some point.
Which one is Ciliana again? It's been a bit.
It's that like hot
springs area.
With the really nice mineral water. I didn't think I would really enjoy the mineral water. So, I need to check something. That's weird.
You know, after being out in the desert for a few days, like playing dice with the old men, a hot spring sounds nice.
I've been stuck in Dune Dharma in the library for, God, almost a week at this point. Actually, it's been over a week, probably.
Let me find my I don't think I saw my teacher, just a bunch of old men enjoying dice games. It was neat. They're nice.
You know what's
One of them had a
interesting now that I
massive
think about it?
What's that?
My ears hurt when the Tobikadachi screamed at me, but in the safe aspect of things, I usually don't have an aspect for pain.
Strange. Strange.
When I do that, it's kind of, I don't know. It felt weird. Anyway, we should probably head down.
Right.
Howdy. You know, one of the guys I've been playing with has this long fucking beard.
Hurt? Do you need more tears?
No, they're fine now.
I don't know if it would be even remotely similar, but I found that while using my stone. Normal pain I can't feel at all, but loud noises and bright flashes and the like, if anything, seem to affect me more.
I mean, like this, I'm pretty sensitive to things. And maybe over time it gets worse.
Yeah, that too.
Do I go back to
I think some
days.
Rest, relaxation, and I don't know. Maybe petting one of those like cats at Ciliana might help for a bit. I don't know. They're fluffy.
I'm
You
debating.
ever see them?
I'm debating if I need to go back to the library and do more research. I got more cities to look up. Another mention of the necropolis and Clockwork City, whatever that means.
We're gonna have to look into it because there's a couple I've heard of too recently.
All I mentioned in the notes
hearing
was
Clockwork
City, Eastern City,
Go ahead.
Deep City. Oh, vague names.
Best I can think of with the Deep City and like Clockwork City. Deep sounds like something underwater or something like that. Clockwork, well, a town of machines. Pretty straightforward if you think of it.
No idea.
Deep City, Deep City, Deep City.
But if I fucking called it right with being underwater.
I mean, hell, Vivi would probably be the better person to ask, given that you confirmed that she is a heretic hero. She'd be the better one to ask.
We don't know where she is.
She was sent to look after the Holy City, if I remember correctly.
She is sent to investigate something on our behalf, but to be perfectly honest, she hasn't reported back in. But we've also heard a lot of accounts of that our church-based allies have been having difficulties keeping a foothold right now.
Right. I mean, if any...
Last we heard, Vivi was safe, but not really anything more than that.
I mean... I can check to see if any of the other names I found are still alive.
Worth a shot.
There's quite a few names
That's
on
a lot
there.
from that.
Wouldn't hurt. Well, maybe the emissary can tell me something, but she's more the type to, I don't know, just point in direction and let us figure out the surprises on our own.
I noticed that. You guys head back to camp. I'm gonna ponder some stuff while I wait.
Okay.
Alright.
You have
Better take care of yourself.
There's some more stuff on my end I'd like to bring up, but it's nothing that can't wait.
Oh.
Let's see if we can't meet up in the coming days, hopefully somewhere relaxing.
Her tit shrink when she goes into her. I just noticed. I'm like, oh, her tit shrink when she goes into her rage, her stone form.
I almost ate it the old way. I should probably just eat it normal.
Alright. Let's get going.
At least I can help out in some ways, right?
Ouch, my kneecaps.
And ignoring everything else, I kind of feel like certain ways teamwork, particularly between our own group and the hunters, regressed in a way.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, that happens sometimes,
We
I
couldn't
guess.
really come to a conclusion on what to do. Everyone kept getting spread out and split up, and few people could have died because they went in to fight that monster without backup.
Hi, this is very scary.
Oh, choke on my spit. Ugh.
Looks like there's people on top of the rock there. Am I seeing things?
No, there are.
I see them.
I don't know who they are, but we'll see here in a bit.
I think I see 3 people at least.
Looks to be about it.
Hard to tell it is.
That might only be 2. I think one of them is Eve, actually.
Oh, boy.
Baby? Oh, yeah, it is Eve.
The other one next to her might be Herman.
Oh, great.
I'd rather they show up now than while there is something to fight. Especially after how everything went today.
There
we go.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
There you go.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. These are supposed to be on.
Oh, we killed it. Upside. What are you looking over?
Fucking sense
How are
on
you
you.
doing today?
He's pissed. Fuck even bit you.
Can't tell.
Fucking thing.
I don't think I've ever seen an upset.
What
Or
thing?
this upset.
Is it the monster or something else?
What the fuck else do you think? Think, boy. Come on.
Whatever it was bit the monster as well.
Some humanoid creature.
Plus,
That's shit.
Leo didn't see it. I don't know if he got there
bit
last
it.
time.
And I bit you.
No, okay. He bit
that?
the monster.
What?
Can you not tell by his face?
Well, I at least licked off some of the blood, so it ain't as obvious.
Spicy blood is.
No,
Yeah.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced more and more he's a vampire every day.
Do I fucking look like a vampire?
You bit into a monster.
Yeah, I took a full chunk, not fucking like bite mark.
I know.
Fucking scent still on all of you.
He doesn't look like a vampire, but he does.
Oh my god. The moment I thought there was some other creature out there fighting.
Don't.
And we're going.
Don't. Oh.
Your card. Give me your card.
Goodbye, everybody.
Oh!
Give me your card. Give me your card.
Give me your card.
Ah, I'm gonna eat the emergency food! Ah!
TNT,
Oh,
baby.
my back.
That was so funny.
They're back my feet! It's always my feet. I always run the risk of cramping them because I don't stand in a good way for too long.
The Toby Kadachi knocked me out, but I took it with
This
it
is
with
how
some
you
frenzy.
die. Destroyed by food. And
Didn't you realize the fucking, like, smoke coming out of his mouth? How aggressive he sounded.
Where are my primo gems? Where are they? Give me my primo
I
gems.
gave them. I gave them to our CEO. You will never see them.
No, I need them to pull for the Pyro Archon. No, I need them for the Pyro Archon. No!
I traded them in so I could get some extra like munchies.
God
Screw
damn it.
your Pyro Archon! I want the fox lady from Honkai Star Rail.
I'll be honest, I stopped playing Honkai when ZZZ came out.
Fucking kind of thing, to be honest.
Well, I'm like, I like the combat in ZZZ more.
Yeah, people.
What's a grenade?
Ah.
I'm gonna go end my stream real quick. Be right back. Alright, thank you all for being here, for those who are. Next stream will be, I don't know when. It should hopefully be Wednesday. I'll have to miss Saturday, unfortunately. Given the fact that I'm moving on Saturday, so more than likely not Saturday. So I'll see you all whenever I see you. Have a good one, everybody.